You know, it's been a long week. Last week, me and Nate Saturn had a contract signing, and I think you've all seen how that went. Nate Saturn started running that mouth. He imitated me. He wanted to come out and act like he was me. So what I do, I kicked the crap out of him. And yeah, that gives him and his buddy James the ability to attack me before our next match. But I'm ready for that, because I can take out either one of those men when I'm prepared, and I assure you, now I am. Now here's the thing. This really lit a fire under me. Nate Saturn cut this promo. I was nowhere to be found. Ran his mouth about how Oceana is better than me because she pinned me one time when he low blowed me. Ran his mouth about how he is going to come and take this title from me and how him and James are going to run MCW. And James can't even pick which company he wants to work for, let alone run one. But that's not the part that got under my skin. This is the part that got under my skin. I showed up last Friday to MCW Friday Night Freeze. Me and Nate Saturn. It was said when we had the contract signing, the commentators said it. Then Nate Saturn alludes to it in his promo. We were supposed to meet face to face that Friday. Nate Saturn never showed up. Now I can only assume him and James were too busy celebrating James's recent defense of his JPW Global title. Speaking of which, that one's looking real good to me too. And since he wants to come to MCW, maybe I can take that from him while I take Nate Saturn's world title too. But it gets worse. This week, fortunately for me, I was notified ahead of time. But Lottie, the boss, he was going to give me the opportunity to meet Nate Saturn this week. And it almost makes me laugh because of Nate Saturn's stupidity. He said no. So Monday, mayhem, no Panther, no Nate Saturn, because Nate Saturn didn't want to show up. But I can assure you, as surely as the sun will come up and set tomorrow, this Friday, I've got it signed in the offices. Nate Saturn will be there, and I can promise you, if Nate Saturn's in the building, the Panther will be too, and I'll kick his head off again, because I am the Panther, Jared Controversy, and everything Nate Saturn said in that promo earlier this week was controversial.